Ryan with Mistock Geek here, and I wanted to do a quick video that I just put together, or of this that I just put together. This is the W7RLF Proto board version 1, revision 1, and I'm just testing it out to see, how capable is this thing. So as you can see, this is an LM386, and the LM386 is something that we use a lot in QRP. And so I thought I would do a video about how this is mounted. So on the LM386 schematic, pins 2 and 4 are grounded. So that's this pin here, which goes to this ground pad by bending it forward a little bit. And number 4 goes to this ground pad by grounding it. Pin 3 is on one of the square boards here, square pads, I should say here. And then pins 1 and 8 are for gain. And so those are going to go to a capacitor. And I wouldn't even use I suppose I could have put those down. And maybe I should have, I don't know, but you could just put a capacitor right to those. Although looking at it, I don't think it'd be a big deal to put those down to the pads. But in my planning, I wasn't sure if I could, so I bent them forward. But I am fairly certain that with some bending, I can get that to that pad. So that's these 3 on this side. So there's no connection here, ground, or no connection, ground, pad, ground. And then on the other side, it's each of these. This is 7 is no connection at all. This one could also go to this pad if I really wanted to, and connect a capacitor there across 1 and 8. And then these 2 each go to a pad. So that's it. And it's really, really easy to use this thing this way. So, let's see, pin 6 is power. So this would be power right here. You could run power straight to this. And that would be, wait, no, that's pin 7. Pin 6 is power. This is 5. So pin 5 is the output. Pin 7 goes nowhere, so that's why it's just not connected. It would be floating. Even if it were connected to something, it would be, even if it were soldered to something, it wouldn't be connected to anything. Pin 3 goes to the volume pot, which is the input. And then pin 5, again, is output. That goes to a speaker and a couple caps and a resistor. And pin 6 is power. So, and then like I said, 1 and 8 are ground, or are gain rather. So it's pretty straightforward to use this for kind of whatever you want here. Try to bend this around a little bit. So I could connect this to this pad. I think there's enough room to do that. Maybe not. There might not be. Either way, you could easily lengthen this with a little bit of wire to get to another pad or something along those lines. But anyway, I just thought I would show you that this is useful for dip circuits, because not everything goes where you think it might go. Now, if let's say you needed a bunch of grounds in a row, you could bridge these grounds to other pads. On this board, I put the gap small enough that you could just you could just bridge, solder bridge it. But in revision 2, which is the one that you can get in the link below from PCBWay, or you can download the Gerber, there's a greater gap here. It's the same gap between the square pads as between it's the same gap between these 2 pads as these 2 pads. You can see this one's quite a bit smaller, but it's still enough. So anyway, just a quick video. Thanks for watching, and if you have any thoughts, put them below. See you next time.